I've been overdue for a home office printer, and after looking through some reviews online, I decided to go with the Brother all-in-one inkjet printer. When the box showed up at my house, you could see some of the specifications on the outside. Brother touts the Wi-Fi connectivity as a big feature. I've tried it out on my mobile phone and I've actually been fairly impressed. I've used other printers of this caliber before, and the Wi-Fi part was always lacking. Here I've never had an issue. It's always gone through and printed it. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you what's inside and how to set it up, and kind of highlight some of the features of the printer. So here's the printer setup guide. You do get some ink cartridges that come with the box itself, which is nice, not having to go out and buy a separate set of cartridges the second that you get the printer. There is telephone/fax connectivity, but kind of relegated on the inside housing how you would connect it. So I think fax is kind of going out of style, obviously. Here's the box that the cartridges come in. There's the user guide and drivers. You can also get the drivers online, so you don't need those CDs. The printer is relatively sturdy. It's not super heavy or anything, and not very flimsy either. So I'd say it's a pretty good balance. It's not going to be wiggling like crazy when it's printing, like some of my older printers have. Most of the interface is through that small screen in the front, which is color, which is helpful, and it's also touchscreen, which is helpful too. And the paper is mounted right where I'm pulling that blue tape off. The screen's adjustable too, which is nice, so you don't have to hunch over to try to figure out what you're pressing. There are a fair amount of stickers on this printer as well, so you get used to peeling those off. Here's the port for the cartridges themselves, and they slide in and click pretty easily. And there's that little channel that I was talking about at the top where you can run the Ethernet and the telephone cables through. So they're just shifting to have less ports on the back since most people don't use it. It's all about Wi-Fi connectivity these days. Here's the date and the year setup. Pretty easy interface, which is good. The Wi-Fi connection is done through the printer as well on that touchscreen, and it just takes a few seconds, so you just got to enter the password, and once you do, then you're all set up and running. So overall, I've been very impressed with this printer, and I highly recommend it, especially for the price that they're selling it at.